everybody, I'm Slothastic and welcome back on We Draw a Marvel character into a lion, and today episode will be about Ironman because you have been a lot of asking me for Ironman, but I want to tell you that for this character I decided to draw the base on paper. So as you could see, I opened a picture of my lion on paper and then I cropped the whole thing in order to be able to redraw over the drawing. So if you ever draw on paper and you want to know how we draw those paper things back on Photoshop, here how we do. You just take a picture, you open it on Photoshop, you open it on your page you create it for your lion or for whatever, and then you just have to redraw over it and stuff. So then you get the base and then you can color it. But you can also color it already over. Don't forget to work directly on new layers. Working on layers, it's absolutely important. I know I personally draw, like I have a layer for the drawing on paper and then I have a layer for the drawing on, on the software where I redraw. You see this, the paper, and then we got those. It's super important because if you draw or color on something else, then you can have a problem afterward. So yeah, never forget to really work on different layers if you work on Photoshop, because I personally work on Photoshop. Now, to make sure we got really a little idea of Tony Stark, we will get this ARC reactor. I don't really know how you call it in English, because in French, it's ARC reactor, something like that, if I have a good memory. I haven't watched the whole Ironman movies in a long time, but yeah. So here I draw the base of the ARC thing, whatever, and his heart, okay? It's his heart. So I redraw the whole heart thing, and I want to put it on his chest like pretty much Iron Man himself. So I decided to draw like as if he got this thing, attached. So some hair are missing on his mane and all, and yeah. But honestly, the whole ARC reactor singing is really complicated. It was because it's it's pre-recorded and everything. The ARC thing was super complicated to fit. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do and all, but yeah, I think like this can be actually pretty interesting. I'm just fixing a few things, and then I think we will be able to color the whole character. So yeah, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, maybe in the comments. You can ask in the comments, and you can also tell me which character you would like me to draw next time. Remember, we do the Marvel characters and not the DC characters. It can be actually cool to draw the DC characters, but I don't watch the DC movies, so it will be a little complicated. And I fixed the hair, the front hair, because I checked a picture of Tony Stark and he has those front hair pulled back, So far, I think it looks pretty okay. Just making sure I got a little few things. Let's draw some lines in the mane, fixing a few things, and now we start coloring. So as I told you last time on the Loki video, I draw with, like, I like to color things with the paint tool, because with the paint tool you can really do amazing things like curves and, you know, those spiky little thing. And in my opinion, it worked pretty well for lions, and especially for the mane, because you can add some movement and all. So yeah, I like this tool a lot. So we are pretty done with coloring the whole body. So there we go. Yeah, also I forgot to tell you that the paint tool can be a little tricky, you know. It at first, before you start, you really start to know how to work it, it can be a little tricky. So it's a lot of training for that, I guess, but with everything it's always a lot of training. So there we go, we got the main colors, so the body color and then the whole main color. In my opinion, it looks pretty cool for Tony. I decided to do that on his ear because I thought it could be cool actually to have a little, you know, like that, like baby Simba. You know, baby Simba got his ear with that blackish color, and then when he got older, he loses this thing. I don't understand why. So now we do the beard. I always have a lot of trouble saying this word, beard or beard, because if I say bear, it's the animal. If I say beer, it's the drink, and then I am like beard. I don't know. So yeah. Now the brows, and then the eyes, and the other eye. So tell me, do you like this series of video where you draw, where I draw the Marvel character in lions? Because I like it. I feel like it's cool in a way. It's interesting because I can talk to you like that. Like, it's pretty much chilling, and then you can see all how the creation of a lion is, and it's cool. I like it. It's relaxing and it's all everything. But as I say, I can talk about everything. So I got questioned a lot about Golden Trio, and if I was going to continue the whole series. Of course I'm going to continue. I mean, the day I will stop the series, I will say it. And I will never leave. I don't know, I would never stop the series without telling you, and I would never stop the series and leaving you on cliffhangers, because it's so mean. I mean, like, no. So no, I'm continuing the series, so you can stop asking me every time, every week, every day if I'm going to continue it, because yes, I am going to continue it. So now let's start with this whole arc thing. It's super annoying. It was the most annoying ever. The lion himself didn't take me a long time to draw, but honestly, the ARC REACTOR thing took me forever to draw, because it's tricky, because first it's super the lines and everything, it's complicated. Second, he has like so many different arcs, so I didn't know which one to take. I took this one. I don't even remember if it's the first one, if it's the second one, the last one, the whatever one. But you know, I decided to take this one, and it's super tricky because of the colors of the texture. So in the gray thing, I decided to, like, you know, put some texture like here, but it wasn't really a metal texture. So I decided to try with this, you know. I'm taking a metallic picture, and then I replace the whole color, the gray color inside, I replace it with the metal picture. So, you know. But yeah, the ARC reactor is annoying because it's full of light. So it's big playing with the lights and the shadows. And honestly, this is something I'm not good at all. So it was really complicated for me because, yeah, you know, I was trying my best to make it look like a lighting thing and to bring this feeling like you got something glowing. Like, for example, here I decided to repaint the triangle in white and then to blur it to you know, to put some Gaussian blur inside the white thing, so it spreads the white color and it gives this sort of glowing effect. It's something I discovered, and it's the way I'm doing all these glowing effects. Or like when you want to do, you know, a star in the sky, you will put some white dots and then you duplicate your layer with the white dots and you duplicate it another time, and then you blur it with the Gaussian blur, and then you got this glowing effect, and it's pretty cool. So here got the lines now, and then we will work with the whole shadow and lightning, like highlight. And it's really something I'm not good at all with, because I think all the white and like all the highlight and shadow, it's super tricky. I never really know how to give the effect when, for example, the light is above. I don't know how we say we place the shadows in the face or on the body and all, and I will really have to train. It's always a lot of training, and drawing, I think it's so cool, but in a way it's so annoying because if you stop drawing for a while, then you can get really, like, you lose your skills so fast. And it what happened to me actually. Like, I stopped drawing for like 10 years and I really lost my skill. And then I had to rework on everything with references and all, and it really took me a long time. So yeah, I try to draw every day, and every time I draw something, I like to post it on Instagram for you to see. And yeah, I try to train and all, and yeah. So if you want to draw, you gotta train a lot, I think. So now we are done with the shadows, almost done with the shadows, and then we will play with the whole highlight, and I think then we will try to bring some, I don't know how you say, you know, when the light spread, like it make those sort of ray. So here we go. I will try to make the ARC reactor like spread light ray to make it feel like he got something in his chest. But so far I'm pretty happy with the whole result. It looks pretty cool. So there we go. But I think since the ARC reactor is blue, the light should be bluish, something like that. So there we go, and we are pretty much fine. there we go for the results. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Share with your friend, and I'm gonna see you soon, guys, for another video. Bye bye and take care.